Oh, right, yeah, I saw this. London dog walker killed by Afghan asylum seeker. Yeah, and he stabbed a load of other people too. See, I'd just see this and I'd think I'd love this. You'd have two fights with me and Nala. I'd let Nala off. You'd have to stop her and me at the same time. Like, yeah. But this is the thing. Why aren't these people going to countries nearer their own where their cultures are the same? Why are we bringing them here where our culture is completely different and we have a different set of values? Basically, it's like, no, you've got to bring them here. And it's like, well, this is what you get. You bring them here, and you've had, I mean, endless sexual assaults from it. The migrant hotel worker the other day murdered, like it's some other girl kidnapped. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, that's right.
Someone's been stabbed over here, someone's been stabbed here, babe. I can't take it.
Never turn your back on a wild animal. That's the truth of it. Actually, do you know what? That woman, October 7th woman, she made a good point that she doesn't refer to these types of people as animals because it actually takes away from the harsh truth that these are actual human actions. That this is what people are like in other parts of the world.
Someone's been stabbed over here, someone's been stabbed here, babe. I can't take it.
What will play out is he'll go to court and say, "Oh, actually, the guy insulted the Quran," and the guy will go, "Well, he insulted the Quran." Out you go, back onto the streets, carry on enriching the UK with your diversity. Carry on. Thank you very much for your enrichment.
Babe, there's police everywhere. It's really bad, babe. Oh my god, the guy got stabbed 15 times, babe.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'd say I'd be saying to the guy, look up the Al Zoot. What happened to Muhammad on the night of the Al Zoot when black men rode the Prophet Muhammad? So the Prophet Muhammad got stabbed way more than 15 times. That's what I'd be saying to him at the night of the Al Zoot when he was bending over, taking and saying black men's penises never go down. 100% true story from the Quran. Yeah, look it up. The Al Zoot. Of course he did. Why would you enter our country legally at this point? Why would you? Even if you was an upstanding citizen, why would you? Why would you enter it when it's just so easy to come in a lorry? They're not going to do anything about it. You're going to go into a hotel. You can do sexual assaults on the minor girls and the women in the area. You can attack people, and we'll let you out. Yeah, because all you have to come in and say they insulted my religion, and we go, oh God, crikey, let him out, Jesus, not insulting our religion. See what I mean? See what I mean? Not terrorism. No, no, no. This is it is. The world has to wake up. The West has to wake up that these people are enemies of us. They're enemies of us. It's literally writ. Even white women is specifically wrote in the Quran that white women are slags basically and love it and deserve to be assaulted, sexually assaulted. Like that's in their book. It's in their book to beat women into submission. It's in their book. The reason why that they are annoyed, say like with America going into Iran, was it? Um, Despite the fact that like this is not this time, the time before, despite the fact that they was actually asked by the Iranian government, the Muslim terrorist groups don't like it because it says you are not allowed to make mischief in Muslim lands. Even if the government, Muslim government, asks you to come and help, you are still making mischief. That's what they don't want you there. You got to wake up to Islam, and you got to wake up to these basically, yeah, savages, which is what they are, and they don't like us. And it's like on our government, oh, it's not terrorism. Going on I don't know what, going on a frenzied knife attack for like no reason. Well, there will be a reason. They say, well, actually, no. What it was is the guy doesn't like dogs because it's in the Quran that you're not allowed to have dogs. So if you are an English dog walker and you see a Muslim, please go the other way and hide your dogs to not offend them. Because it's written their thing. Another thing that says that they don't belong here. We are a nation of dog lovers. They don't like dogs, and they Muslims go, no, we do. It's oh, you have to wash your hands afterwards, but that's all. No, there's a bit in the Quran where it says that Angel Gabriel was going to see the Prophet Muhammad. He didn't. Gabriel didn't go, and then when he said, "Why didn't you come?" when you said you was going to come, and he said, "Because you had a dog there." And I don't like dogs, and that's why Muslims don't like dogs. And it's like he could just go in court and say, "Well, I was offended by a dog walker," and our courts will literally go, "Oh, you little rapscallion, bless you, bless you, off you go." Like I say, carry on enriching our society. Because we've got pensioners to lock up for writing what is with all the migrant hotels going up in my area from a 90-year-old woman. And she's arrested now for the rest of her life. Do you know what I mean? It's like we have real criminals to go after. The people, even Donald Trump's administration exposed Keir Starmer for um, reaching out to American social media companies and asking them to censor, restrict, shadow ban anybody using the term two-tier care. He's called two-tier care because he's written a law in where if you are an ethnic minority, basically you won't get put to prison for the same things that a white native person will, because oh, you're poor, come from us, oh, so sorry back. Well, everybody pretty much in prison has a sad sorry backstory. Yeah, you all need to wake up and keep going on about, oh, it's the Jews, when you are like literally you're worrying about the Jews in Israel. And I think that's what it is as well. I think people think Palestinians are what Muslims are. They're a representative of the average demographic of Muslims. It's not. In fact, Muslim countries, they are the authority, the voice. There isn't really any other people there. They're not allowed. And at any point that they are there, they can be removed. Yeah, it's like you all need to wake up to the fact that Islam is the enemy. And you go, no, it's not. No, it's peaceful. No, no, no. It's like, it's not. Look at this. It's like I bet you I can find a statistic that straight white men do more terror attacks, and they would probably include bar fights, like pub fights, every weekend. Oh, that's terrorist attack. But a man going on a frenzied knife attack, killing someone and life changing the other ones isn't terrorism. Isn't It's nothing to do with anything about him. It's just it's just a crazy coincidence. And it's like, no, it's not. It happens all the time. Like they don't belong here. It's as simple as that. And it's like, why don't they go to countries where they're culturally, ideologically the same? And the reason is because the people don't want them. Other Muslims don't want them. Yeah, so we take them because we're just a bunch of idiots, literally. I even saw a story about Australia where, in Australia, the grooming gang things started to happen over there, and it got stamped out immediately to the point where they have none of that now. There is none, and there's other Western countries where that has happened, and it's been stamped out immediately. Us, no, the way we handled it was to arrest people for talking about it, like Tommy Robinson, call everybody racist, and cover it up for the people attacking them. I don't understand how you can say no, Islam's a thing of peace when they are coming here specifically to rape and sexually assault our women, because it's in their Quran that white women are like. Look, you need to look these things up. Don't take the word of Muslims and these people of what their book says. Most of them don't even know. Like most Pakistani Muslims don't speak Arabic, but they quote the Quran in Arabic, and they don't know what it says. But it says you must know it in Arabic. It's one of the rules that it has to be said in Arabic. So you've got a lot of people that don't speak Arabic repeating the Quran in Arabic and not even knowing what they're actually saying. Now you take that as contrast to the Christian Bible, where the Christian Bible is wrote in the language of the peasants, the commoners of each country. So they know exactly what they're signing up for. But in the Quran, no. Even if you don't speak Arabic or don't understand it, you must quote it and repeat it in Arabic. You don't know what you're saying. And also it says it's okay to lie. And you say, no, 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 I'm Muslim. No, no. There's 3 stages of Muhammad's life. There's peaceful. Then the next stage was defensive attacks. And then the third stage is offensive attacks. And depending on whether they're the majority or not, you will get a different side of Muslims. In our country, they're not the majority. So you get the, no, we're friendly. No, we're just as forward thinking as the West is. They're not. They're lying. And also the Prophet Muhammad in it specifically says you can lie. You can lie if it means to further Islam. It's okay. Now again, take that as contrast to the Christian Bible. You must not lie or make false accusations or false claims or anything like that. That is bad in the Christian Bible. In the Islamic world, they can lie. So when you're talking to no, I have a Muslim friend. He tells me they're all lovely and they just pray 5 times a day. This is the other thing as well. You'll get Muslims that say, no, I'm just the Quran, because a lot of the evil stuff comes in the Hadiths. No, there's a few Muslims that the Hadiths are accepted things that Muhammad did, absolutely accepted. But some people say, no, no, I'm just a Quran Muslim. I don't go into the Hadiths. Another lie, because ask them, well, how many times a day do you pray? They'll say 5. Muslims pray 5 times a day. That's in a Hadith. It's not in the Quran. The Quran says 3. It also, was it 5 wives, I think, that Muhammad had? 5 wives Muhammad had. And he said, no, we can all have 5 or 4, whatever it is. And then he ended up having 9. And he said, oh, yeah, but that's because the shit, I'm Muhammad. And you just accept it or you die. That's basically what it is. And if Islam was so great, why do they kill people for leaving? There's 7 major schools of Islam. Each of them teach that it's actually acceptable to kill people if they convert. Like with Christians, like you get the option, Christians and Jews get the option to pay a heavy tax or die or convert. Ex-Muslims don't even get that generosity. They just get killed. Like, from the second you come out of the Muslim religion, your life is in danger for the rest of your life. Of animals like that. Again, not animals. Gotta stop saying animals like that October the 7th woman. Don't call them animals, because it actually removes the truth of the matter that these are actual human beings and human actions. And yeah, that's how they should be seen. That this is human beings doing this. They don't belong here. And the second the West wakes up to that fact, the better. I keep going on about, oh, Jews, Jews, Jews. It's like you literally, there's things coming out now where, like, in our country, there was a thing passed around in schools that when mentioning 9/11, when mention when mentioning any terror attack, 7/7 bombings, any terror attack, do not mention Islam with it. And it's like they said, no, this isn't a terrorist attack. It's like, but I saw this and I thought, oh, I'd love it. I'd love it. Because, yeah, like I say, if I was to be attacked by a Muslim, I'd die saying Christ is king and Muhammad got bummed in the night of the Al Zoot over and over and over again by big giant black men. That's what I'd be saying to him as I'm bleeding out. Your Prophet Muhammad got bummed by black men, and then yet you hate gays. It's just, the whole religion's just a joke. And our country's a joke for letting these savages in. But yeah, that's the reaction, sweet.